All right, here we go. I'm already doing my intros. Holligan, please don't read my fucking show. Don't read my show notes, for God's sake. You'll ruin things.
Don't read mine.
All right. Yeah, we
like
can't.
two
We
things.
cannot read your. Yeah, yeah. I got a whole page filled up, dude. Anyway,
He has two
right.
scribbles. It looks like it's done with a crayon.
Jesus, dude.
I did prepare though.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hey, everybody, and welcome to Shutitdownboys, the podcast. This is the show where me and the gang get together after a long, hard 24-hour shift at the fire station, and we talk about life, both outside of and at the fire station. Beside me, I've got my two co-hosts, Tanner Holligan, Alex Murphy. Right off the rip, you got me, though, your magnanimous king, just ruling over the land and making sure everything's going right in the world. And I've got my two loyal turnip serfs out in the field, back-breaking labor all day. They just love me, and they just show up every day, each and every day, for their back-breaking shifts. Anyway, how's it going, boys?
Namaste. Namaste.
Good, man.
Oh man, it's been a while. I am a new dad, so we took a little breather for between the pod, and that's not cool.
Yeah, congratulations, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, the boys came over and saw the new kid. I showed him how big his hog was. I was like, "Check it out, dude! Just like his old man."
Wonder where he got that from.
Yeah, diaper bulge. Yeah, but no. Anyway, so. How's work been going, boys? I haven't been there, and as you can tell, I didn't get fired. I still have a job. I've just been on baby leave. So
Got that nice 5 o'clock shadow going.
man.
Yeah,
I'm
That's
gonna
good,
miss
man.
it. This thing's fun.
Mountain Man Shadow.
Yeah, it's a little scruffy, but it's fun.
I think
Yeah.
I've said it before. It's nice to grow when you're off duty.
Oh, I love
yeah,
not
dude.
shaving.
Yeah, shaving
Love not
every
shaving.
day.
There's
You
nothing
kick rocks
worse than
for that,
having
dude.
to shave it before you're like,
Oh yeah.
because it hurts.
You gotta
when you shave,
you gotta
man.
a little bit like trim your neck and like
Yeah,
like
it
your
gets-
cheeks
yeah.
almost because my beard will grow all the way up to
Yeah.
like right here.
Yeah, Holligan's will combine. It'll combine with his chest hair. Dude.
Yeah,
Just one big carpet.
Dude, you know what I've noticed is like over the years, I've had like a patch on my chin that just doesn't grow anymore. I don't know why.
Dude, that's a Joe Dirt special, dude. That's just
I've noticed
So
that.
your hair just grows in all white trash like
It
that?
does. It does. Sometimes
does,
I'm
man.
like, and I was like,
Yeah.
what the heck is going on?
that's just in your genes, man.
I think so. It's just slowly gotten worse over the years. You used
Yeah.
to when I was younger, they do that.
But how's work been going? I haven't been there, and it's been pretty nice. Not
It's
riding
been
that
good.
ambulance, not
A lot better now.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Oh man, I
Yeah.
worked at 48 off for 24, back on 24.
Overtime?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
worked overtime. Yeah, it sucked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they don't know.
Way
But
back.
we're all like me and Hillary are gone on vacation, so you're the only one that's been
Yeah,
really up
yeah,
there.
the only regular
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
right
yeah.
now. Yeah,
That's
And,
that's such a
We've
long...
made quite a bit of fires lately.
I saw that. Y'all made like 3 or 4 in a day, dude.
Yeah,
Is
dude.
it
Yeah.
arsonist? Obviously.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I don't think it's actually came out that, but but yeah, we've been busy.
That's
We've
my
been
guess.
busy.
Couldn't be
Yeah.
coincidence, could it?
No, yeah. Well, they it was like house burnt, not house burnt, house burnt.
Oh, really? It was like that? I didn't know that.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
of
it was
course.
definitely
Had your
Definitely
work cut out
something
for
going.
you that
Yeah.
day, huh?
Yeah,
Had to
right.
earn that check.
That's a long 48, dude, especially
Yes, it
multiple
is.
fires.
Oh, yeah.
man.
Yeah.
You instantly regret. Dude, buyer's remorse, dude.
Yeah.
They
Yes.
call you for that the next day. They're like, "Hey, I got overtime for you. Stay at your station." I'm like, "All right." And then
good.
10 runs later, you're like, "Son of a!" yeah. This was a terrible
I
decision.
regret this.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's
Till
good,
you
boys.
see it on your paycheck.
Was that on
Yeah.
your overtime shift or was that on our normal shift?
Both?
It was.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
both.
man, that's long too.
That's
Yeah.
a hard.
So,
Yeah,
like
that-
2 of them at night, right?
Yeah, we made one I think at night, and then the next one was like the next morning.
Boy, that's
Yeah.
a long night,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a long night. If y'all don't, like,
Yeah,
the
he's fine.
audience may not
Yeah.
know, but that's like 2 fires in a night. You're not sleeping. That's no,
No,
sleep.
no, because
Zero sleep.
generally a fire, like at a minimum, you're there for
Yes.
like 2 hours.
Yes,
at
yeah,
a
yeah,
minimum.
yeah.
Just because there's, you knock the fire down, you get in there,
Yes.
you put the fire out, and then you, the investigator. So you can't
Yeah.
really like.
Overhaul.
You can't really destroy you can't really wet the house down too much,
Right,
Because an
right.
investigator has to come in
Yeah.
and just look for whether
Evidence,
this was arson or
right?
not, for insurance
Yeah.
purposes and for our numbers and things
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. And then you got 6 hose lines out, you got 1,000 foot of 5-inch out. It is just
So that's how the first one was.
Yeah.
We got on shift, and we had to relieve them on scene at a
that's
fire.
the worst.
Oh,
dude.
really?
Yeah, and then we were
man.
there. We were there for like 2.5 hours
None of
doing
the
overhaul.
None of the
my
fun.
God.
You got none of the fun.
None of the fun.
None of the fun.
All like the pickup and everything. And
Yeah, that's
they
a bummer.
literally put like 600 feet of 5-inch down on the ground. Yeah. Oh yeah.
dude,
You know what?
Yeah, shoot me in the head, man. I know why. I'm going home. Hey, Chief, I feel a little sick.
And it was first thing in the morning,
Oh,
dude.
no, dude.
Yeah.
You didn't even got
No
a cup
break.
of coffee.
And I haven't even got a cup of
You
coffee.
didn't even
yet.
get to check the engine. You know, some guys really like, I've heard this before. I heard it when I hired on. They like getting relieved at a fire.
Sure.
Yeah, of course. They don't have to do anything.
I don't like that personally.
Okay.
I hate it. I would rather be relieved on time at the station while I'm having coffee and be like, hey, man, everything's good. This is what we used.
Yeah.
Versus at a fire early in the morning and because you know you're missing sleep.
Yeah,
now
you're a
you got to
maniac.
wait. You know, you don't. Is the crew going to come to you, or are they going to wait till you guys get on with the fire?
Who likes that? Who did you talk to that liked that?
I remember hearing it as.
Do
a
they
rookie
still
that-
work with us?
Yeah, there was like guys in the academy and
yeah,
stuff that taught
of
us that were like,
course.
yeah, it's nothing better than getting relieved on
Yeah.
a fire. I'm like, at the time I was like, yeah, that sounds cool, but
Yeah.
like as I've gotten older and worked,
But you don't have to do all the pickup.
Yeah, that's a
That's
couple
the
of,
only good thing.
Yeah,
is
it's the
like
only good
you don't
thing,
have to do
yeah.
pickup, but if I had my choice, I'd be like, well, I'd rather have the fire, come back to the station,
Yeah.
Relax.
No.
be
Have
able to
my
relax.
shower already.
Yeah,
That's a couple of instructor nerds that are like that. That's what that is, dude. Shout out to our captain.
we love you. We
Yeah,
do.
We do. All right. All right, a little bit of housekeeping. We hadn't seen each other in a while, so we're catching
catching
up, folks. But today we found something that I thought would be fun to go over, and this is things we don't know. That's going to be probably the name of this, something like that. But
Yeah.
I found a goofy list, and I was thinking of something that I didn't know the other day, and I was like, I wonder what other people don't know. Let's have fun with this. Right off the rip, I'll tell you guys my thing that I don't know, and I still do not know. What the hell does validate parking mean?
You mean like when you go, I don't like valet parking?
No,
Valet?
not. Oh my God. Validate.
So validate, like whenever you'll get a ticket,
Okay.
basically for your parking,
Okay.
and then you validate it with the like hotel or whatever that you're staying at, and then they validate it so you don't have to pay for parking at your. So they'll like stamp it with the hotel's.
The hotel's
stamp.
paying for this.
Interesting.
Yes, the hotel's paying for that parking.
So
Okay.
they're making sure that you're an actual paying customer.
Right,
essentially,
right.
Yeah.
So that
Okay.
some other Joe Blow parks there, and he's not staying at the hotel.
Right.
He's going to have to pay
Yeah.
for that parking, but you're not because you're staying there.
Well, okay.
Definitely came from
yeah.
casinos, probably.
Probably.
I bet.
Probably.
Yeah,
Something like
high-end
that, yeah.
hotels and things like
Yeah.
that.
Greedy
Yeah, I heard that on a show. and
I only,
was
I
like,
only know that because I've done it a few times.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
They're like, oh, make sure you take this up to the bar and get it validated or whatever. So if
Really?
if you go drink at the bar, like you could go up, at the bar hotel.
Okay.
Okay.
And then they're like, well, make sure you go get this validated at the bar.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah. So there. I mean, listen.
I don't
this
like
is
that.
This,
Yeah.
This is a learning program.
Yeah.
Cue up that. What was that? The things you know star. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to it,
I
folks.
like that.
Hey, I had no idea.
This is going to be Reading Rainbow before
Reading
we know
Rainbow.
It.
There we go. Right off the rip, this is an interesting one, and this is Reader's Digest. You guys remember that thing? Your dad always used to have that beside the TV.
Reader's
Yeah.
Digest.
Reader's Digest, my dad had that, a Farmer's Almanac, and then the TV Guide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The TV guide. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Probably a couple of nudie mags slipped in there too, dude, at the bottom of the basket.
It's just the cover of the Reader's Digest, but inside it's just nothing but photos.
Hey man, can I pass me the Reader's Digest?
No,
You're not old enough. Yeah. Damn it.
Model of the month.
So, speaking of nudie mags, this is one. Roller coasters were invented to distract Americans from sin.
What?
In the 1880s, hosiery businessman Lamarcus Thompson hated that Americans were tempted by hedonistic places like saloons and brothels. So he set out to straighten up one of the most immoral places he could think of, Coney Island in New York. There, he built America's first roller coaster to give New Yorkers some good, clean fun away from seedier pastimes.
Boy, if
Ooh,
only
that's
he
hilarious.
If only he knew what was gonna happen to carnivals,
Yeah,
man.
They need to put
clean
dude.
They need to put roller coasters on the Navy bases.
Yeah, on all military bases, dude. Yeah,
Boost morale. Man.
yeah, man, that's hilarious, man.
That's kind of crazy. I mean, I get it, like maybe back then, but even then, that's been a sketch. What year was that?
1880, dude. I can only imagine. I don't know. You know what?
Is it 1880? Yeah. Go ahead. What were you about to say?
man.
Shit built back in the day is way better than it's
Sure,
built these days.
sure.
So
In
I don't.
1880.
1880 might be a little sketchy.
Look,
It's
maybe
probably
those
made out of
dudes-
wood.
Oh, it's made out of wood for sure, 100%.
They had snake oil salesmen back then, dude.
Yeah, that's true, dude.
I don't know if I trust the engineers that probably designed that
Yeah,
place.
there's no bug spray, so the termites are just eating it away and shit, dude. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Look at these little bugs.
I'd try
They
it.
were selling elixir at the carnival.
He was trying to get these horny people out of saloons, man.
Apparently.
This guy was a damn pioneer. Do y'all like roller coasters? No.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
roller coasters.
No.
I can't stand like fair rides.
Oh,
you mean
yeah,
like-
yeah.
Like the
Yeah, some greasy carny. Now, I'd
Yeah,
trust.
you go to the fair and every ride they have there just goes around in circles.
oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
can't stand
I see what
that.
you're saying.
Yeah, I'll get sick on those.
Yeah.
But you put me on a roller coaster, like a regular roller
Yeah,
coaster.
you talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
I
up and
love
down
it.
ones.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
aren't bad, but I'm with you. Like if I'm spinning like that a
Yeah.
lot, or like twisting and turning a ton.
Yeah, I hate the one where you.
do it all
I hate the
vomit, man.
teacup one where you got to spin yourself. You're like, buddy, I'm paying you. Yeah, you greasy carny, you spin me, dude. Yeah,
I'm barfing for sure.
oh, yeah,
on
dude.
that.
And your kid's just yeah. You're like, buddy, please. Yeah.
Daddy can't do it.
Yeah, my inner ear can't take this. My balance is all fucked up. Oh man,
Isn't that a weird thing? That's something we should look up that we don't know. Is why is it when you're younger, you can handle
I don't know.
all of that? Like when I was a kid, dude, I could go on any roller coaster at any time.
Yeah.
But the
So-
older I've gotten, I
So
can't.
something we don't know.
There you
Go
go.
ahead.
I can't
Explain
write
it to us.
Write this down. Science alert. Melissa, put me in a lab coat with beakers and shit. So your inner ear, and listen, if I'm wrong about this, don't
Roasting.
let me know.
He only has a
do not let me
PhD in
know.
horology.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. Hey, that's a watchmaker. Write that down. So your inner ear, there's a chamber in there called your vestibular apparatus, and it has a fluid in it called paralymph fluid. And
Okay.
over time, that paralymph fluid thickens up as you get older, so it doesn't wash around and help you balance anymore. So yeah,
Do you think that's what it?
that's what it is.
Causes it?
That's what it is, dickhead.
I don't know if you know that, though.
Oh, I know it. We'll listen.
You were
Fact check
saying
me.
you were saying some words that I couldn't. I don't even know the first part of it.
Yeah. Listen, I don't have time. I got a dive manual I
gotta-
can show you. I'll bust it out later.
Got
But
to use words I can read.
anyway, the folks out there, they will 100%
Yeah.
back me up.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
well that's
So there
something
you
I
go.
didn't know.
You're
I've always
getting-
actually wondered that.
You're getting old.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. This one is just this one hurts a little bit because this is a great cereal. Fruit Loops are all the same flavor. No point in eating around the purple ones. All Fruit Loops taste alike, other than Wild Berry Fruit Loops.
Really?
Yeah, they're all the same flavor. They're just different colors.
Oh.
I feel like
Toucan
let
Sam.
down.
Yeah, Toucan Sam been lying to us for years,
I
man.
thought that was Apple Jacks, Toucan Sam.
No, Toucan Sam. Apple Jacks are. I don't think they have a mascot.
They have the little they got that
yeah, easy there,
No,
MJ.
they got
They
the-
had a little.
no, they got the cinnamon. I'm cinnamon. You know, like the
Nope.
the
No.
y'all don't remember that commercial?
No,
we'll
I
have to
don't.
put that up on the screen
No.
for the folks. It's like the
But Apple Jacks isn't cinnamon.
yeah. Apple Jacks had the cinnamon stick guy that was
Aren't they
like
the orange? Aren't they orange?
they're like they're I think they might be orange. I can't remember. I haven't had cereal in years, man. No one eats Apple Jacks.
I
But y'all
love cereal, dude. That's one thing I've been crushing. Like,
Cereal.
you know, the diet's out the window when you're a new
Absolutely.
dad and you got a kid waking you up all night.
Yeah.
Like, dude, there's nothing better than 3 bowls of cereal.
Oh yeah,
It's just after dinner too.
No,
Like,
yeah.
3 bowls of cereal and
That's
chalky milk, man.
Oh,
dude.
man. My
Yeah.
wife could go on and on about me
Man,
eating cereal, man.
Honey Bunches of Oats, dude. I mean, what do you got? Dude, I can only imagine what
Reese's
your favorite.
Puff, I think,
Okay.
was like
All
my
right.
favorite growing
Yeah.
up. I don't eat
Yeah.
cereal.
I was
though,
trying to think
man.
of a super trashy cereal like Sugar Smacks
Chex
or something, dude. Yeah,
The
my
off-brand.
My dad
Yeah.
used to say Wheaties all the time. You know, like
I could
everybody
see
ate
that,
Wheaties
dude.
back
Your
then.
dad sliding you a bowl of Wheaties and his wife beater smoking a Marlboro, dude. There you go, boy. Yeah.
You want to be
Dad,
like,
can I have some eggs? Like, we ain't got money for that shit. Jesus.
he'd be like, yeah,
Some of
you,
these wheat thins.
You think I work at the tire factory? Jesus, buddy.
be like, you want to look like Mark McGuire? You eat these Wheaties. They used to say that shit. That's the craziest thing in the world.
Wasn't Mark McGuire on steroids?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. He was just like jacked.
Was
but-
that the redhead guy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
played
yeah.
for the
he
St.
did,
Louis
he
Cardinals.
did like he broke a shit ton of home run records
Yes,
or whatever.
yeah,
yeah.
Just a big yoked out
And they
redhead.
took
dude.
away his.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm not gonna get it. But yeah, he used to be on the cereal box for Wheaties.
Okay.
And you'd be like, you know,
Okay.
when I was a kid, I was like, I want to be just like him.
Yeah.
Little did I know, I really did want
Yeah.
to be just like
That was a cool time.
know a guy.
It was him and
Barry Bonds. They got.
They were both like going
nabbed.
for the record.
Yeah.
They were both like knocking.
It was that or Sosa. I don't remember.
I think it was Sosa.
Sosa.
Yeah.
Barry Bonds got nabbed too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they took away. I think they took away his Hall of Fame.
But that was a
title or something
cool
like that.
time. They were just crushing home runs.
Dude, it was like they were
Dude.
so big.
Like 500 cc's a day, just fucking smoking balls. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a wild time. That wasn't long ago. That was less than 20 years ago.
Hey man, I'm okay with it. Let sports just get completely out of hand with guys just being like
There's a
completely like
There's a
just
rich
yoked
dude.
up.
There's a rich dude trying to do that. He's like, it is what it is, man. He's like, I'm going to start this up, like spending millions of dollars, like trying
Get sports where everybody can just take
He's like,
steroids?
you guys do whatever you want to. You could look like Bane out here. You
Hell
got
yeah,
a
dude.
steroid
Hey,
pump attached
yeah.
to your back, dude.
the only
I'd be so
thing-
happy.
looking like Randy Savage.
It would be fun, but the people would just be dropping dead probably. You know?
I don't know if you
Heart attacks.
if you regulated it and you like watched your did your blood work and all that.
Yeah,
I
I
bet
guess.
you
No.
those guys.
But those
making
guys
all that
wouldn't.
money.
Those guys
Nah,
wouldn't.
it'd be
They wouldn't.
full send.
They'd be like, give me another.
No, yeah. No. It would be. I'd watch those sports.
Yeah,
dude.
they'd be
Just
like- I
would
giant
too.
guys
Can
crashing
you imagine
into each other.
football, which what they're all taking?
I
in
mean, listen,
football.
yeah,
but
yeah.
imagine if they were like, okay, we don't care, everybody can take it.
Oh
We'd be
yeah,
maxing.
They're
out.
just on the sidelines juicing each other up. Jesus,
It's
man.
the new norm.
Yeah.
cortisone. It's not.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, we got Adolf Hitler was nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Really?
Yeah. Don't worry. The Swedish politician who sent the letter of nomination in 1939 meant it ironically and withdrew the nomination. In an even more ironic twist, Hitler had banned Germans from accepting the awards for 4 years before his own name was thrown into the ring.
Was that before or after Berlin?
God, dude, don't get me started with dates, man. The only date that I remember is me and Adolf Hitler share a birthday.
What?
Yeah, me, Carmen Electra, Adolf Hitler.
What?
420.
Are you serious?
Shout out to Carmen Electra, not Hitler. Yeah. Oh, Carmen Electra, dude. I used to have
She
that
was a
poster on my
bad-
wall.
you
Yeah.
know what, man?
Yeah. Just like dim the lights down low. Hello.
What was the movie that she was in? That
Baywatch.
Carmen Electra? Yeah, they Baywatch.
no, there was one when I was a kid that I was like, man, maybe it was Daredevil. Maybe no, it wasn't Daredevil. I don't remember. One of those
Yeah,
old
yeah.
movies.
Yeah, I don't know.
She was fine.
I just remember
Oh,
from
Fact
Baywatch.
Fred over here, dude. You really got your ducks in a row.
It's been a while.
Yeah. Dude. For the listener, I'm going to show my notepad. I usually
Yeah.
have a notepad full of notes or whatever, and this is I don't know if you can see this. Melissa, tighten up on
It's
this. if you can.
organized.
I don't know if you can. It's all organized. It's highlighted. It's colored, and Schmaligan, show yours to your camera.
This is ADHD. I
yeah.
think, is
No.
what that
No.
is.
No. I think you're.
I'll show mine.
Yeah. Show Murph's. Yeah. Again.
It's
yeah.
all up here. I told you, man. It's all up here. I feel like that's.
I don't think it. You just spouted off a fact. You're like, I don't really know, but Carmen Electra was in some.
She was
Anyway.
in a movie that I've seen
Okay.
before. I just don't
Yeah.
remember. I thought it was Daredevil.
Hey, while we're on the
Daredevil.
420 thing,
Okay.
let me tell you.
Murph, easy.
Yeah, I got I got a fact thing for everybody
I'm
right
listening.
here. So in 2014, this is crazy. In 2014, the DOT in Colorado, the Department of Transportation in Colorado,
Yeah.
they changed their mile marker 420 to 419.99 to keep people from
stealing it, of
it.
course.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Where was that? Colorado.
Colorado,
That makes sense,
all
dude.
a bunch of potheads just
Not a
stealing.
bad
stealing
idea.
the sign.
Now you got a rare item there if you
I mean,
did,
listen,
you know?
I'd
Isn't
probably
that
take
funny?
it if I saw it, dude. You'd have
Right?
to.
Yeah.
I just had to. I had to.
That's pretty
tell y'all
awesome.
that
what
one.
the fine
Yeah.
is for that, for stealing something like that, you know?
Yeah, I
Wonder
don't
what
know.
that would be.
I don't know. Hey,
Probably a felony.
Jesus, I gotta get you a computer so you
get you-
can search your own shit.
I would never get off.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't. I got Carmen Electra movies over here. We got Good Burger 2, Book of Fire, Chocolate City.
Oh no!
I don't know what's going on there.
B level movies. I'm sure.
Yes, Lap Dance, Two-Headed Shark Attack.
God.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
she's got to be in the Sharknado movies.
She was
or
in We
something,
Are the
right?
Spartans, right? Wasn't she in We Are the Spartans? Didn't she have like cat shit on her face or something like
I
that?
don't know, dude. This one's a.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know, man. This one, she was in this movie, and it sound the name of it, dude. Oy vey, my son is gay.
Oh boy,
No.
that's got to be like a French movie or something like that.
I mean, it's obviously a Jewish movie. There's 2 rainbow flags and all the characters are in a Jewish star. So hey, listen, Carmen Electra,
She's
stick
diverse,
to the
bro.
modeling.
Yeah.
Stick to being on my wall whenever I was 15. Oh man. Okay, so here we go. Back to it. All right. Before toilet paper was invented, Americans used to use corn cob husk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
Actually, no. It just says corn cobs. Oh,
Why would you use?
use the husk for God's sake. It says corn cob. I'm assuming it means the husk.
rather
It's got to be the husk.
no, it's the cob without the kernels. on it.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
you get some good grip out of that thing.
Oh,
and you're putting the corn back on the cob.
dude,
I don't get that.
so there was like a museum. I don't know if you've ever been to some of them old timey museum places or whatever, but they have like I don't know, like what's the
They had
before.
one. It's all brown. You can see the piece of corn in there.
no, but as a joke, they put them in the bathroom, and there's like in emergency break glass, and it's got like a corn
It's the
cob.
co-
It's a
Oh,
corn
Oh,
cob in there,
dude.
Yeah,
Do you think they got reused?
I don't know.
Dude, think about it. Back then, they didn't know about bloodborne pathogens like we do now. You know,
Butt-borne pathogens.
or like fluid-borne pathogens, whatever they're called. I think you
I
could
imagine
still.
they just have a giant bucket full of
man.
corn cobs.
God, that is so
Oh,
gross,
dude.
dude.
Isn't
They
that
probably
funny?
didn't use leaves and shit because there was like they don't know if they get a rash on their ass. You know.
I don't know. That's
like
like what we
taking the
talked
risk.
about before, like crafting in the woods. How weird that is.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Well,
they were just surviving, dude. These people.
I don't know. Back then, I would have had like a bucket of water. They just
You just carrying around a bucket of water.
Oh, Jesus! I'd imagine back then they lived next to a source of water. I would just be wiping my ass in the water. That seems more clean.
The same water you drink from.
If it's a river water, you just like it's going to the next.
What if you leave your bucket? You leave your bucket across the field or something, dude. Jesus. All right.
Your neighbor hates
it.
you.
Damn it, French shit.
Son of a yeah. It's poop again. All right.
We got pink eye again.
You gave my kids pink eye. Damn it. Just out there kicking
That's
dirt.
the funniest thought I've had all morning, man. That's
God.
hilarious.
So before
Can you imagine
toilet,
seeing your neighbor just like, hey, what are you doing?
that's a small stream, dude. You think it would disperse itself?
Your
for
neighbor's
God's
just
sakes.
over there going.
Yeah. You're shitting and he's filling up his coffee pot. Hey, come on! We had a damn gentleman's agreement.
We live in a different time, dude.
Yes,
You just
yes,
don't
we
think
do.
about
Yes,
that
we
stuff,
do,
you
yeah.
know?
All right, so it says before toilet paper was invented, Americans used to use corn cobs. Alternatively, they used periodicals like the Farmer's Almanac, which was designed with a hole in it so it could hang in the outhouse. That's pretty good.
Yeah. That's like
Okay.
Shrek, right?
Yeah.
It's the first time I saw
Shrek.
it. Yeah, Shrek, they have like similar, you know, where they have like a little loop, hang a piece of reading material in the outhouse.
Okay.
For the old timies.
Okay. All right.
That's what
Cool stuff. Shrek facts over here. This has been Disney facts. Yeah. Oh, dude, you dickhead.
that's how I remember it.
I took a course in college actually about it was a study of Disney.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, it was pretty. I thought it was going to be a very easy class. Nah, it was not. The teacher was
pretty hard.
dude. The teacher was such a capital B. Yeah, she was a bitch.
Let it
Sorry.
go.
Yeah, dude, oh, she was the worst, man. I had to watch like these old school movies like Snow White and shit, and whatever. It was in like black and white. Anyway, super lame. I don't have any facts for you that I can spit out.
There's
like
nothing
Shrek
worse
over
than
here.
having a teacher that is super passionate about material that like no one cares
yeah,
about.
yeah.
You know? That's like super bad when he's like telling his teachers like I'm not ever gonna cook shit. This is not even gonna matter to me. It's
Yeah.
bullshit.
Listen, I like you, and I like this, but this is bullshit. All right, I'm never gonna cook any of this ever again. It's like
so
I fucking
true.
hate this so much. So just let me get the fuck. And she's like,
Fine. Yeah.
all right.
I get it. I get it.
So this is a fun one. Michelangelo wrote a poem about how much he hated painting the Sistine Chapel.
Really?
Yeah, dude, I read that. He was
That's kind of crazy.
I think he the Pope asked him to do it.
Yeah.
And then back in the day, if the Pope asked you to do
Sure,
something,
yeah,
you were
yeah.
doing it. But I think he liked sculpting more than anything. Because I'm pretty sure Michelangelo did like the David and all that.
Mm-hmm.
He liked sculpting more than he did painting. But the Pope was like, "Hey, I want you to paint this chapel up for me."
Oh man, you and I talked about that. So him and I both like draw and like paint and stuff, and like you get asked by people, random people, to
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
do a specific thing, and it's
Yeah.
really not something that you're into. But
Yeah.
then you're
Yeah.
like, oh,
I
really
did
don't
that
want
to y'all.
to.
I did that to y'all one time. I was like, "Hey, draw me." I asked one of y'all to draw me one time, and you're like, "No."
They're like, no, that sounds terrible. I don't want to do that.
I think Helen drew like a picture of a penis and gave it to me.
Yeah, of course. I was
I'm a
like, here you go.
dickhead.
It's got a hat. It's got a hat on it, turned backwards. Yeah.
I always
Yeah.
do. That's always fun at the station. Whenever you guys go on a call or y'all leave early or something, I'll draw like a penis with a wizard hat and a wand. I put one in Tony's locker that was like had a cowboy hat on him and spurs. I think it said "shuck 'em up, you dumb bitch." Or something. Yeah. One of my favorites.
It's still there.
Oh yeah.
Dude, if the Pope asked you to do that, that would suck so bad. Like, hey,
Dude,
man,
you're like this.
I want you to bend backwards for
Yeah,
8
dude.
years and
Painting
paint this.
I don't know how long it took him to do it, but he was like
Yeah.
painting
I think
the
he laid
ceiling.
down, right? I feel like I heard that.
Yeah, they
He
had scaffolding. He laid down.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that
Still.
would suck.
Shit, if the Post asked me to do something today, I'd probably
wouldn't.
do it too. You know, even back then, it was probably more important. Now,
Oh yeah,
you know,
1508 to 1512. So 4 years.
4 years of painting.
Dude, he freaking
Oh,
knocked. I
wow.
mean,
And I've never
crazy.
been, but I've heard it's like
Yeah.
phenomenal.
I've never been either. We had the chance to go, but it was like super crowded, and we went to another museum instead, and it was still awesome. And even our tour guide was like, "It's cool, but there's going to be a sea of people moving." in
Sure,
there." I was
sure.
like, "Nah, I'm good." This is a good one. Sea cucumbers. You guys ever seen a sea cucumber? Holligan, you've never been.
Yeah,
Tech-
I've
okay.
seen one.
All right.
They had one on Wild Boys.
Okay. Oh yeah. So yeah.
yeah.
So some sea cucumbers fight with their guts, literally. So that's like they throw their guts
spew
up.
it out.
Yeah. It looks
Yeah.
like jizz. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It looks like semen. That's an anatomical term. I could say that. Yeah. Yeah. We used to whenever I lived in Guam, we would go snorkeling all the time, and they were everywhere, dude. And you'd you'd shoot down and snag one, and
Fight
then
with it.
like squeeze it onto your buddy's leg.
Yeah, yeah.
And oh yeah, dude. And he'd be like, and he'd go, "Brrr." Yeah. And the like white stuff just sticks to your hairs.
Oh, no.
It's
Oh,
the
no.
grossest stuff ever, man. Yeah.
Sea cucumber.
Sea cucumbers, man. Yep.
Are they purple? Aren't they
They're
purple?
like black, and they're like different colors and shit. They're the ocean shit, man.
Yeah, I
It's
remember
all
they
different.
they messed with them on Wild Boys. You know,
Yeah.
Chris Pontius.
They did the same thing.
That's what I saw.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I know. That's pretty sad. Wild
Yeah.
Boys is how I know what sea cucumbers are.
That's
I
how
don't
you
know,
get
man.
all your wildlife knowledge.
Yeah. Everything I know about wildlife is learned from Wild Boys.
Oh my god! You in that? What's that other show in there? Isn't it like a kids show, Bluey or like Wild Kratts or something?
Yeah,
Man,
Wild Kratts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Wild.
yeah, Ollie
Yeah.
loves that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he loves it. Yeah, it's a cool show.
They just talk
actually.
about animals.
Yeah, they put it in an interesting way for like kids to remember.
Yeah.
too.
We used to have that one.
He's teaching me stuff now. Like he's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Dad, did you hear this? And I'm like,
Yeah.
is that real? And I'm
Yeah.
looking it up
Yeah.
on my phone
Yeah.
and be like, damn, you're
Think
right,
about,
dude.
think about how much shit changed that when you were a kid watching stuff about animals. Like how much is like
Yeah,
they've
yeah,
either
yeah.
learned or that's changed or something's dead. We used to have those VCR ones that had like the animals coming
Animal
through
Planet?
the white background. No, it was something else. It might have been an old Animal Planet DVD. Yeah, I'll look for it and I'll show you all a picture of it. You know,
Okay.
we could pull a picture up, but it'd show everyone what I'm talking about. But
Nice. What do you got, Holligan? Something you don't know? it should be a pretty long list.
No, so this one I recently had to deal with, so I wanted to know why the fuck. Okay, I'm saying this because I have real frustration. I think everyone else will agree.
Okay.
Why is it that when your internet stops working, right?
Okay.
And you do all the normal things, you reset your router, you turn a breaker off, whatever. You call your internet company and they do 18 different things and jack shit works. Nothing works.
Okay.
Okay.
Why does that happen? Why and what is the solution? Why does it take 2 weeks to figure out, oh man, you know, there's
You need a new
something-
router.
Yeah, it's like, hey, the software on your deal is like jacked up. It's like
Because they got a million other customers. They don't give a shit about
I don't
you.
Understand,
Yeah.
I don't understand why it seems it's never not anything simple.
No.
It's never something simple though. It's never like, oh, just reset the router. It's never that for me. It's
Right.
always some convoluted. Oh man, yeah, that makes no sense to us on our end. We're gonna have to send a tech out. It'd be a week. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's never something
Yeah.
simple. So that's
Yeah.
what my question would be to internet providers: is why is their shit
Hey,
always
Spectrum,
not working?
leave a comment, Spectrum, and let us know.
Dude, everyone's like,
You
oh,
can drop him. It's okay.
Yeah.
everyone's like, they'll ask you, oh, who's your provider? And like,
Yeah.
it'll be someone they switch to or from. And they're
Right.
like, oh, yeah, they suck. I'm like, I've used the ones that you have and they sucked.
Yeah.
So they all suck. I don't know what you're talking about. You know, like AT&T right now. fix your shit, AT&T.
Yeah.
You know, I can't even text my beautiful wife.
Okay. All right. Well, that was ridiculous.
So you had 2 weeks to prepare, and that's the thing.
That's what you got, huh? Yeah. We haven't shot this.
I was frustrated.
Oh my god!
And it's
All
something
right.
I want to know, and you're not even looking it up to figure out why.
No, I'm not looking it up because there's going to be
That's
because they don't care about you, dude. You're just a number to them.
It's
Anyway,
so crazy.
we're moving on.
Anyways,
that was
all right,
that
all
was
right.
2 out of 10.
That was a good one.
2 out of 10. Not a
2 out of 10.
2 out of
I
10.
think our audience will agree with me.
This is an example of a good one. Researchers once turned a live cat into a telephone. How the hell did that happen? Yeah.
Wow.
I'll tell you. Yeah, exactly. Dickhead. Princeton researchers Ernest Wever and Charles Bray took out a cat's skull and most of its brain to connect the animal to electricity. Well, that was before. Wow. When they spoke into the cat's ear, the sound could be heard through a phone receiver in the other room. The twisted experiment paved the way for cochlear implant developments. You know what a cochlear implant?
No.
Okay, that's whenever people can't hear, and it like you'll see it like going. I think it goes into their ear, and then there's like a little device back here.
Yeah.
Does something to their to their brain, right, or something. Or,
It does something to their inner ear.
So it's like a hearing aid, but it's more complex.
Yeah, basically. Like, well, hearing aid just kind of like, I think it amplifies sounds. This like connects to something like your
shit.
cochlear. Shit, don't get me talking about
Cochlear
science
nimbus?
or whatever. There you go, that thing. Either way, these guys were fucked up, dude.
wow.
Yeah.
That's
They
using
took
cat.
out a cat's skull and most of its brain.
What
I mean,
year?
I'm not a big cat person either, but
This is
Wow.
before like Graham Bell and all that.
I don't know.
Well, what year was it?
It doesn't say.
Okay, well, it's
Yeah.
got to be before Graham Bell.
These guys were like that Rob Zombie movie with Michael Myers, little Michael Myers killing cats.
Killing
dude.
cats.
Except these guys are scientists.
Killing
Yeah.
raccoons.
Yeah, killing He killed his like rats and
Yeah,
cats.
he killed a
Oh,
shitload
yeah,
of
yeah,
rats.
yeah.
Oh, dude, he's like, Mom, my rat died again, and she's like, "Oh, honey, I'll get you another one." He's got blood all over his
Yeah,
hands.
he's in the
No,
bath
no,
and like
dude.
dissected it.
Oh, that movie made me not feel good, man. Anytime
Yes.
where kids are doing creepy shit, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
That's like what was the Exorcist?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I'm out. No,
Exorcist wasn't bad. I
Yeah.
can imagine it was terrible or terrifying, back in the day. But,
yeah, of course, dude.
you know,
Yeah, you
now-
watch it now, it's like kind of cheesy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure my kids will say the same thing about like Insidious when I went and watched
Oh,
that
was
in
a
the
terrible
movie theater.
I haven't
That was-
seen it.
That was a scary
Really?
one, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
man,
don't,
that
I don't
was-
really
That
care
was
for scary movies.
the scariest movie
No.
I'd ever
Yeah.
seen when I think I was in high school when it came out.
I don't care for scary movies.
Pretty scary.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, you were so there's a photo of you, and I wish I had my phone, and I just looked over at my notes, and I remember this. Dude, there's a photo of you, and it's you and your wife, and you posted it on Instagram. I like this, and it looks like you just got your like 1 year sober chip, like or like they let you out for like a work release program for one day. I'll put it up on the screen.
Was I
dude.
wearing like a
It
white
just,
beater or something?
it just needs to have like a prison in the background.
I screenshotted it, and I was Oh, dude, this one right here. Dude, it looks like
That was our
Dude,
trip to Austin.
Dude, it looks like you just got your 1 year sober chip. I mean,
that
not
was
even-
like I think it was a Walmart white beater or something like that. Or a
guys, I
Walmart
promise
workout
I'm
shirt.
living my best
Oh,
life. We're just
no.
dying on the inside. Dude, I saw that. I'll post it up, man.
It was
I
good.
cracking
Believe it or
up
not, it was a
laughing.
good time, too.
I was just looking over at you, and I saw that, and I was like,
Oh,
Jesus.
yeah. Back in the day, you would have been the guy for sure with like a rolled up pack of cigarettes in his
In
in the
yeah.
sleeve.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
yeah,
that
like,
was-
like
yeah.
1960s,
Yeah, that's
70s.
you.
Somebody
That's
left a
you, no doubt.
comment
50s.
saying Holligan looks like he hunts Bigfoot and drinks Coors Light. I was like, pretty close.
If I could make money doing it,
Yeah.
man, I'd be on it.
Hey,
man.
that'd be a good gig,
Yeah.
dude. Just out in the woods drinking.
Nail on the head.
That's all you're
Shit,
doing.
yeah, dude. Name something better.
Pez candy was invented to help smokers. I used to crush these things, dude. Those little Pez dispensers,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
They don't work.
It was invented to help smokers, really.
Yeah. The Austrian Pez creator named the candies after the German word for peppermint. Pfefferminz. That's how you say it in German. When they were introduced in 1927, they were round mints sold in tins. Probably wouldn't see. Okay. All right. So there we go.
Pez.
Pez. I used to
now a
crush
kid's
those little
candy.
things. I had a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Pez dispenser. That thing was so awesome, man.
Dang.
Murph, you got any more?
Yeah. So I got a couple, but
These are kind of some goofy ones.
listen to this. So the police in Thailand. So if a police officer in Thailand misbehaves, they're required to wear a pink Hello Kitty armband out in public.
Oh man.
Yeah, and I don't know how long it, and it's to basically scarlet letter them
They got
that they've
different
screwed
rules
up.
out there, man.
Yeah.
They're demasculating them is when they do that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
You get
Hell
pulled
yeah.
over by one of those guys, and you're like, "Hey, we're both
Yeah.
misbehaving."
Hey,
You're like,
loser. Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you do, kid?
Yeah. Oh man, that's such a what is
Isn't that crazy?
Oh man, what a dick move.
That's
dude.
pretty funny.
Yeah.
Actually,
Hey, listen.
I would not want that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a police officer walking around in your uniform. You got
Yeah.
this pink thing on,
You're like, I'll
scarlet
shoot
letter.
you. All right, listen. They're like people are just laughing at you. Like, I'll shoot you right now.
I got this
Right.
for
Yeah.
killing somebody.
They'll just put another Hello Kitty band on me if I shoot you right now.
Yeah.
Population's like 3 million. We're good. Yeah. This is I've seen this thing. It was actually pretty lame. The Eiffel Tower took exactly 2 years, 2 months, and 5 days to create. There are many stunning places in France. The Eiffel Tower, one of the most recognizable structures in the world, took a long time to make. Over 2 years. Dude, it was a big, ugly iron tower.
Like it was the tallest building for like a long time though. For a while. Yeah, it was like the tallest structure that had been made, and I think it was like the tallest for a while until the Empire State
I'm not
Building.
going to Google that, but
That's true, dude.
I don't know,
I promise
man.
you. I swear to God.
That's going to take me too long
You
to.
first called it a building. It's
Yeah.
It is a fucking
Yeah.
building, man.
It's just a dumb Monopoly piece, dude. It doesn't. There's nothing cool about it.
well,
Yeah.
appreciate the engineering, man, because there is.
I mean,
an
there's definitely some
elevator.
engineering. But
Did you ever see the guy that like tried to fly off of
I
it way
did.
back in like the 1920s
Yeah,
or whatever?
dude.
Like a bird suit?
Yeah, he really did. He had like these big old wings or whatever.
Yeah.
And they got it on video.
Oh, yeah.
It was way back in the 20s.
It was like one of the
black and
It
white.
was like
thing.
one of the first recorded deaths on video.
Yes.
Yeah, Faces of Death
Yeah,
original.
and he just
dude.
like goes
yeah.
to the bottom.
I read that story. He had like people giving him money to like perfect this suit, and they were like, "Hey, you said it would take 6 months. It's been 6 months." So he was kind of pressured to test it.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
and
out.
then he immediately just like a rock.
Oh man, try it off of a barn first or something.
Yeah.
Well, you think about like
Land in a big old bale of hay.
people used to do like that.
Yeah.
They'd go over Niagara Falls and like a barrel and shit. you
Oh,
know?
yeah, that was
like
some back in the day
Like
shit,
think
man.
about the
Yeah.
balls you had to have to just try that. Be like, I don't think they're
man.
sad. They're not wanting to die,
Right.
but they're wanting so badly to try and I don't know, make it. I guess.
You got to do what you got to
Jeez.
do back in the day, man.
Yeah, I guess if you survived, you'd be like worldwide.
Yeah.
Known.
Yeah.
if you did it.
Well,
that'd have been cool.
Hey, listen to this one. So the subways in Moscow, if you can't pay for your ticket,
Oh, dude.
they
Russia.
allow you to do 30 squats as payment.
Oh,
Okay.
shit, yeah.
Okay.
So it's an incentive to be able to exercise.
Yeah.
basically. Yeah.
Nice.
Mexico City has the same thing, but they only require 10.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Hey, Mexico City.
They're a little
Gotta
thicker.
Bump those numbers up, dude. Yeah. Oh, dude.
But yeah, isn't
I was
that
about to-
nuts?
I was about to do a Mexican accent.
That's like
The commies got something right. How
Subway
about that,
in Moscow. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Dirty
Speak- dude,
commies. At least we need to. That's the only thing we need to take from the commies over there is some.
Hey, we got a couple of
workout.
Russian listeners, for God's sake. They're probably trying to hack us, but they're listening. Yeah. They asked me
We're
for
on to you.
They asked me for the password.
Well, he's on your side, so
Yeah. They're like, I'll give you 5 more subscribers if you give me the password. I'm like, that sounds like a good
That's
deal,
a
man.
solid, dude.
I'll give it to him and then change it real quick. But dude, speaking of that, like, listen, America, we got to tighten up, dude.
We gotta tighten up.
We've been watching. You're kind of trapped at home. You can only do so much with a new
Yeah.
baby, with a newborn. But Below Deck, the show where they're on yachts. You guys never seen Below?
nuh-uh.
Yeah. Okay, so
yeah.
It's
That-
basically like it follows the crew on like super yachts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's kind of
Yeah,
cool.
and they have like these millionaires come on board their yachts or whatever. And dude, you'll see these like these like rich American people, and they're just fat and disgusting and gross, and then they go to like Below Deck, like Australia or something. Everybody's fucking hot,
Super in shape.
Yeah, everybody's
Yeah.
in shape, dude. Even the Australian dudes are like, "Hey, good day," and they got just a crazy 6-pack and shit. And I'm
Yeah.
like, this dude's a millionaire. He's still shredded to the bone.
Yeah.
We got to tighten up, man.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we got to
Yeah.
tighten up, man.
It's just that habit, man. I think the second fast food came in,
Yeah.
it just like I don't know what the solution is because it's easy, right? If you're busy, man.
Well, the
fast
solution
food-
is to not be a lazy dickhead.
Well, some
Right.
people don't like that.
Yeah.
If you grew up eating it and
Yeah.
that's all you eat, and your parents grew up eating it, and
True.
that's what happens. Like it's data that shows that
Yeah.
impoverished communities they have a hard time getting out of that.
Yeah.
And we actually have
you
less regulations on a lot of foods and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
some of those other countries have a lot of regulations on some
Yeah.
of that stuff.
Yeah.
Look at the nutrition, like the labeling on the nutrition facts from like Paris or something, and then you
Right.
compare it next to ours, and ours is this long and theirs is that long.
Right.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, but some of the dude, look, I don't want to follow what Europeans are doing, to be honest with you, because they're a nightmare of themselves. Like, look, just because it
Just
says
roasting
not
other
GMO
countries. Yeah.
doesn't mean it's healthy.
This guy's never even
It's
been out of the United States. He's only been in Mexico, for
bullshit,
God's
man.
sakes, dude. Yeah.
I don't want to hear, dude. Listen, they're trying to do what we're trying to do. Okay, maybe we have it wrong. Maybe the
Maybe not
success-
on health.
Well, I mean, obviously there's a problem. I'm
Yeah.
not disagreeing because look, I struggle with health sometimes.
We know. Yeah, we know.
But I will say, like we're doing the best we can. I will say that because what's her name? Obama's wife tried doing the whole
Michelle Obama.
It was
the
school,
plate thing.
the
Yeah.
school thing.
My
Where-
plate.
It's a solid idea, but the problem is you're like offering two sources of food, and the good healthy stuff was horrible.
Yeah,
dude.
of course.
It was like the bottom of the barrel, like
Oh, yeah,
cut
yeah.
up small carrots and shit. Like no one's gonna eat that. And
Yeah,
if they
nobody wants to
did,
eat that garbage.
was only because that's all they had. So really, you're not solving the problem.
Right.
You're just really giving some poor kid that was looking forward to a decent meal.
Yeah.
Some nasty carrots.
Yeah.
That made me
roast
think
chicken.
something you probably don't know. You know the baby carrots?
Yeah.
There's no such thing. They're actually cut out of big carrots.
Is it just shaved down carrots?
Oh, really?
Nice. I had
Yeah,
no
shit.
idea. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty funny. I thought
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Does it just like form like a shell around itself after it's been shaved or something like that? Or
No, they're.
you know what I mean?
You're not a
an-
big vegetable guy, so it's this.
have you looked at them?
This
They're
all makes
already
sense.
shaved.
I mean, they look like they've got like a calcified outside or something.
Yeah, probably
like that.
because they've been shitting on a shell for too long.
Yeah, no, that's what you're thinking of a carrot with a hard.
I don't eat fucking
Oh
carrots.
my
man.
god! All right, dude. Anyway,
Anyway, there's this thing you don't know.
there's a thing you don't
Yeah,
know. The
about
letter
that.
the letter Q doesn't appear in any state name. But cool. Q's a lame
Sweet.
letter, anyways, dude. Anyway, I got something. You had an all girls slumber party the other day.
Yes, I did.
And I'm sure that was an absolute nightmare.
Oh man, I'll
Dude,
say
jam me up
look,
city, dude.
I'll say
I'm
this:
dreading that.
You have to when you do have that because you will have that
Right.
at some
Yeah.
point, and
Yeah.
you might even have that.
Sure.
You already have to have that mindset of like, look, they're gonna be loud, obnoxious, they're gonna break stuff. Maybe they're definitely gonna make a mess.
Yeah.
If you can get to that and tell your wife, like, I have a rule with me and my wife. I'm not staying in the house alone with all these girls. I will not do
way.
it.
Yeah, of course.
No way.
Of course.
Any parents out there, they should do that. But regardless, I would be like, hey, I'm going, like, if there's something that needs to get done for the party, send me out and I'll go get it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that kept my sanity.
Oh, for
the
sure.
whole
You gotta get out of there,
time.
dude.
Me and the boys. I would take my boys and we
Yeah,
would go
dude.
do something because we were all like, oh, let's get out of here.
Dad, why is it so loud in here?
It was
Yeah.
so loud. But I will say, we got good kids, so it wasn't
Yeah.
as horrible as you might
Yeah.
think. But it was the night before I went on duty.
Oh, dude, that's
So
tough.
that next day I was
That's
like,
a rough day.
Yeah.
I was tired. Yeah.
Telling you, like, son, we got to
They
get out of
stay
here.
up. They stay
Yeah.
up till like 2:00 in the morning or something like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
They, dude, for whatever reason, girls always get like sticky shit everywhere.
Nice.
Like
Nice.
gooey, dumb stuff that they do in the kitchen that they're having fun, but it's always like
That happens with me
I
and
wonder
Melissa.
how did that get on the ceiling, dude? Oh god damn, dude. Yeah. Similar. Yeah.
Anyway,
That took a child story.
Yeah.
Totally different.
Anyway, you
Welcome
completely
to the podcast.
Anyway, you completely ignored my question.
What?
So did they stay up till like 2:00 in the morning?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're up, but they were quiet. You know,
Yeah.
like I could hear them above
Mom
us.
told them Dad's sleeping.
But I
Yeah.
told them. There were no mom involved. I was like, hey,
Yeah.
I got work tomorrow, and I'm gonna be up 2 hours after you guys probably go to bed.
Right.
yeah.
Did you do the
Don't-
dad thing and walk across the house in your whitey tidies?
No,
Hell no, these
no.
days, that's how you
Nah,
get jammed up, dude.
Yes,
That- yeah.
I'm telling
They'll
you
take
right
a picture
now.
of you.
I slept with all my clothes on, dude.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Yeah.
doing nothing, man.
Yeah, that's how they get you, dude.
I will say this. This was interesting because I brought this up to my mom about we had a parent that actually came by and visited with us and said, well, I'm not leaving my daughter to stay here because I've never met you.
Oh, yeah, that's a good call.
And
You want a Coors or you want a Lone Star?
I offered her a drink.
Yeah.
I was like, well, we didn't have alcohol or anything like
Yeah.
that. And we have other kids over, but
Yeah.
we had I had offered her a drink, and we just sat down and talked, and it was nice to be like kind of on the same level as
Sure,
another
sure.
parent.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm not just leaving my kid with some random stranger. It ain't happening.
course,
not,
yeah.
not especially my daughter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
You know,
I don't blame her at
that
all.
was cool. That was
Yeah.
a cool little experience for me.
Yeah.
First time.
Well, that's nice of her to do that. And
Yeah.
she's a good parent.
Yeah.
My parents were not like that back in the day. They were just trying to get rid of me. And they were
Yeah.
Your sleepover story reminded me of a sleepover story that I had. Oh, dude, and I went and stayed. Again, my parents had never met these people, but I knew this kid from school. He seemed like a real straight shooter. He was not. His family was not, dude. So we go, oh yeah, man. So we're down there.
I've stayed with a friend just like that. Yeah.
And he
I
had
never
like
went back.
They were all boys, so he was my age. We were probably like 12, and he was 12, and then he had like 4 younger brothers, dude. They're like a damn Amish family, dude, just cranking them out, man. And we were hanging out, playing, all in the backyard, doing our boy thing, making forts and all that shit.
Yeah.
And it came to be, dinner time or whatever, and we ate dinner, and the mom was like, all right, everybody take a bath or whatever. Time for everybody to get ready for bed. I'm like, okay. You might know where this is going. So
I
all
don't
these...
think that I do.
Okay. yeah.
I know exactly.
Tyler,
where
you
this
get in the
is going.
jacuzzi with me out back. I'm like, all right, that's kind of weird. Yeah. I made you this. It's called a Mai Tai. No. So, dude, all these little kids go, and they're probably like 3, 4, 7, whatever.
Yeah.
They take a bath or whatever, and then the one kid that I knew, he went in there and took a bath or a shower or whatever. And then I go in there, and the mom's like, here's the soap, and here's your towel and all that. You just do your thing. And she was like, the water's ready for you. They left the water. Trying to save money.
The dirty one.
The dirty water. And I was the last to go, dude. Give me the first round draft pick, for God's sakes.
Yeah,
Maybe
you're
at
the
least, dude.
guest.
I'm the guest, for God's sakes. Dude, there was like a sandy dirt mud ring around the tub. Because we were playing outside, dude. I was like, yeah. Like, I ain't bathing, dude. I went in there and made some splashing sounds in the tub. Ooh, yeah, this is a nice bath. Nice tepid water you got for me, Mrs. Johnson. Dude, and I just kind of whore bath myself off in the sink or whatever, got my hair wet. And she's like, did you have a good bath? I was like, yeah. She said, I'm going to drain the water now. I'm like, you should have drained it an hour ago, lady.
Between
dude.
baths.
Oh, dude. And I got home, and I told my mom, and I was like, I'm never going over there again.
I don't blame you.
She's like, what happened? I told her. She's like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, did I use it? I didn't using that shit. Jeez, dude. Oh, dude, just recycled hillbilly bathwater, man.
Oh, no.
Oh, God, there were fucking
I'm
tadpoles in there, dude. Yeah. Oh, that was so bad, man. You told me about that sleepover the other day, and it dredged up a memory that I had clearly buried. Oh, man. Unbelievable, man.
There is nothing worse getting stuck at somebody's house, like when you thought they were gonna be cool and you're going over there and you're like,
yeah.
fuck, man, I cannot wait to go to sleep.
Yes,
and get up
I
and
cannot
go
wait
home.
to go
Dude,
home.
yeah.
Yeah. I went to a friend's house like that, and his dad made him sit to pee.
Oh.
Yeah. And then...
Are you still friends with this guy?
He must
No,
have,
no.
he
His
had
dad in
trouble.
jail?
I'm not.
He had
But
trouble
anyway, he was
controlling
like, he was tired of I guess cleaning the
Clean that
bathroom.
piss up, yeah.
Yeah.
Is his
And
dad
then-
an ex-con? That's terrible, dude.
Yeah. And his dad said something about it. He's like, he looked at me and he's like, you don't pee on the seat, do you? And I'm
Nope.
like, no, sir.
I
And
pee
he's
in the
like-
shower.
He's like, because if you do, you're gonna sit to pee.
Nah,
and I was
man.
like,
nah.
I don't want to come to your house
I'm about
ever
to
again.
piss all over your toilet, brother.
I'm gonna call my dad to fight you. Like, yeah, dude, yeah,
Just hit the road.
yeah, dude. I'm out.
How
man.
old were you? Probably like 6, 7.
Yeah, I was young. Yeah.
No way. I'm out, man. No.
I was grossed out one time at my buddy's. We were good buddies. I went over to his house, and his dad was like a real dude, but like a bro, right?
Yeah.
Instead
Yeah.
of a instead of a dad.
Sure.
And
He's your
we-
buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we woke up
Palling
this
around.
morning, and he was like, "You want some milk?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll take some milk." Well, he's like, "All right." Well, he takes a swig of the milk, And I personally was like so fucking disgusted by
Yeah,
that.
of
I was
course,
like,
dude.
I don't want any milk anymore,
Yeah.
dude. You keep your milk, man.
He goes to spit it in your mouth. You're like,
I was like,
Baby bird you.
yeah.
that's what like
This is how my boys drink it. Like, "All right, you guys."
we had gotten
Mom.
in trouble, man.
Boop, 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 boop.
That shit.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it grossed me out.
No
and
way,
I never
man.
went back. I was like, man, I'm not going back. That's,
Yeah.
Yeah, those things are traumatizing as a kid, and staying away from home is already scary as a kid.
Oh,
and then
sure.
people are doing you get like weird parents or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm out, man. Yeah, parents, there's a vibe.
Yes.
You're like, something's wrong with
This
you.
is odd.
I don't know
Yeah,
what.
yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know what it
Your
is.
kid's cool and he's my friend right now, but
Yeah.
he might not be later.
Yeah,
y'all-
something's wrong here.
Did y'all ever go to like a friend's house and be like, man, why does it smell so
Oh
weird?
yeah,
in here?
Oh, yeah,
Other
yeah,
people's
yeah.
houses that
Yeah.
smell weird.
It doesn't
Yeah,
like
yeah.
smell bad, but it just
Yeah.
smells like someone's cooking sausage or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Somebody's making fish soup. Yeah, you're like, you guys got a foreign relative or something?
Yeah, what is
That's like
going
some of
on
these
in here?
houses we go into.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
yeah. Some of these
Right.
houses
So
are.
stinky.
Before
dude.
you're in the front yard and you're like,
Yeah.
"Oof,
Oh,
I haven't
dude.
even made it
It's a
through the
party."
threshold of your door yet.
You ever seen a dead animal inside someone's house?
Yeah.
I saw a dead cat one time on one of the calls we made.
Really?
It was like a mummified cat. I was like,
God.
"You got a cat?" And she's like, "Yeah, I don't know where he's been." I'm like, I just kind of moved the sofa over him a little bit more. I was like, "Yep."
Oh, man.
Just sweep him under the
Oh,
rug.
dude, yeah, it was I think I wrote that in one journal. I was like, "Dead cat."
Clark Griswold.
Yeah. Oh, dude, yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that. So, one more thing before we got to wrap it up. I forgot. So, just had a baby. Melissa, the crazy person that she is. So, we had our appointment on like the 31st or whatever. We went to the doctor, and the doctor's like, we're going to induce you in a week if nothing happens.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. And that was the night that I'd worked the ambulance. And it sucked, dude. I don't know who
yeah.
I don't know who I was with, but it sucked.
I think
man.
Tony.
I think it was me and Tony. Yeah,
Schmody.
it was just a terrible shift, man. We were up for a couple of calls, whatever.
The worst.
And then the next day, we went to the doctor's office, and I was telling Melissa, I remember like on the drive, I was like, man, it would suck. It'd be about right if you went into labor today.
Yep.
Because she was due that day. So we go to the doctor, and they set an appointment to induce her or whatever. And then that night, we're kind of like at home or whatever, and we lay down in bed, and then she gets up and goes to the bathroom or whatever, and she comes back and she lays down. And the next morning, I was setting up for the podcast.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah, that's right.
yeah, we were doing a podcast
That day.
and I was in the old Beat laboratory and here turning lights on and shit or whatever. And Melissa just comes in and her eyes are kind of watering, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And she's like, I don't think you can do your podcast today. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, what's going on? She's like, we're gonna have a baby today. I was like, oh shit. Her water broke that night, and she went to bed.
Oh, really?
She didn't know?
I was like, well, it wasn't a lot. It wasn't like,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, it wasn't a lot. But she told me that she was like, my water broke last night at like 10, and I was like, what's wrong with you? And she's like, she said, well, I knew you were tired, and I wanted you to get a good night's sleep. And I was just like, oh my god,
What are you doing to this
I
poor
was
girl?
like,
Yeah, what are you
oh,
doing?
Man, I was like, Melissa,
She's too afraid to tell you that I'm having a
I
baby.
know, dude. I know. And she was like, I wasn't having contractions. I was totally fine. She's like, it wasn't a lot. I said, Jesus. And I'm running around all of a sudden, dude, packing bags. I'm like, what is wrong with you, man?
You had your lady in line, and that's what happened.
Oh,
man.
dude. So we drive to the hospital. We go to, and dude, these are hospitals we go to all the time, but
Yes.
panic mode.
Sure.
I don't know, dude. I drive up front of St. E. Yeah, whip it in like fast, like a fucking Paul
having a
Walker,
baby.
dude. And I'd run in. I briskly walk in. I was totally calm, cool, and collected. Walk in, and I'm like, my wife's having a baby. I don't know, where do I need to go? And she's like, this is the information desk. You need to go down to the ER. And I'm like, where the ambulances park? And she's like, nope, not there. She said, just go this way. And I don't know if you know the.
That was the same situation
Yeah,
for me.
it's a triage room,
Right.
which I'd never come in from that side.
Yeah.
I usually come in from the freaking bay side.
ambulance side, right?
Dude, oh man, it was the craziest thing ever. And then you pull up there, and I'm like, hey, my wife's going into labor. And they're like, okay.
Yeah.
And the lady gets a wheelchair, and I'm like, her water broke. And she's like, oh. She's like, Janice, what do we do if their water broke? I'm like, oh, yeah, we are down bad day one, dude. I'm like, You guys need to know
You
something.
got to wheel her up. Yeah.
Yeah. So we finally like get her upstairs and get her. Yeah. And she was literally in labor for like 45 minutes. It was so
That
crazy.
is so nuts.
See, at
so
least
crazy.
you had to like at least you had to wake up on your own. See,
I know.
Christine's
I
was
know.
at like 2:00 in the morning.
That's what I thought was going to
man,
happen.
yeah.
sucks.
And then we lived in like a tiny little house,
Yeah.
like 900 square feet or whatever
Yeah.
at the time. And I'm laying in bed, and I guess she had gotten up to go to the restroom. I didn't
Yeah.
hear her. And then she got up, and then all of a sudden she's calling my name. She's like, Alex, Alex. And then the only other time that I've woke up this fast and fly out of bed this fast is like when your dog's about to throw up.
Dude.
And go get her.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
That sounds.
I just jump out of bed. I'm like, what? And she's like, I think we need to go to the hospital. My water
Yeah.
broke. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh no. And then I'm gathering everything up. And she's like, we have time.
Yeah.
I can't
Oh, yeah,
remember.
yeah.
She ended up doing like taking a test or something.
Yeah.
It's
she
crazy.
was like doing her nursing school back then. She's like, I got to take a test first. I'm like, no, you don't. Get in
What?
the car.
Get in the damn car.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're so nonchalant
The
about it. You're like,
online
let's
class?
go.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're going to save a lot of that we'll do like a new dad podcast
Sure.
because
Yeah, yeah.
I've
I
got
got
a bunch.
plenty.
Yeah, you
Good
two
one.
have plenty. Schmaligan's got, I don't know, 7 little hoodlums running around, dude.
Classic American family.
But yeah, that's it, folks. That's things we don't know. We don't know a lot of stuff. This list kind of burnt out at the end and had some real goofy stuff I didn't want to talk about. But yeah, if you guys have some, throw some facts at us, or if we were
Yeah.
wrong about some things, vestibular apparatuses and cochlear implants and Holligan.
No.
Also Spectrum.
Never wrong.
Yeah, Spectrum. If you want to let us know why you can't fix Holligan's internet,
What's going on?
Yeah, leave
AT&T?
AT&T. Leave a comment. And
on you,
also
dude.
subscribe to the channel. AT&T.
Yeah, that too.
Chinese
Yeah.
sabotaged us.
But yeah, guys, if we totally botched something and we were absolutely wrong, or throw a crazy fact at us, something we don't know.
Yeah.
I just want to shout you guys out. We're at over 150 subscribers. That's awesome. We're
We're
crushing
getting
it.
there.
We
We're
got
getting
sweet
there.
T-shirts made. We're all matching today.
Yeah.
So that's fun. So yeah, thank you guys so much for subscribing. Please continue to like and subscribe to the channel. Holligan, what do you got for them?
Well, I wanted to also hit on the shirts and stuff. If y'all want a shirt, holler at us and we'll see if we can try
Sure.
to get somebody a
Do
shirt.
a big batch
Yeah.
order or
Yeah,
something.
We're
yeah.
not like selling anything yet.
Yeah.
But if it's something that the
Yeah, if you
audience
leave us the best comment on like our next
Free
thing,
shirt.
we'll send you a shirt.
Yeah, we'll send you a free shirt. Yeah.
we'll send them a shirt that we wore, dude.
That we
How about that?
an unwashed shirt.
Signed shirt.
We'll all wear it and then send it to you. Murph, you got anything for him?
No, just we love you guys and hope you keep listening.
Yeah. Thank you guys so
Roger
much
that.
for listening. Again, subscribe to the channel. We appreciate the hell out of it, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Yeah.
Later.
See y'all later.